That'll happen pretty quick. I just got out here this morning and I just got a shot at a buck. I think there's a buck in here chasing does. The opening morning of the Vermont Muzzleloader season, and here comes the rain. It's gonna rain all day today, so it's gonna be quiet walking, but it's gonna be wet, cold, and nasty. So we'll see what happens. I have a doe permit, so I have a buck and a doe tag. So I was getting into a pile of deer up here during rifle, so hopefully we can make it happen this morning and take it from there. About 7:30, and I'm working back up toward this top where I've seen a lot of deer activity during rifle, and it's pretty quiet. I'm going slow, but the wind's kind of swirling. I almost made it up to my spot, and the deer started blowing at me. I did get a quick glimpse of it, but so almost. But we're just gonna keep working up through here. 10 of 10. Been raining pretty steady for about 2 hours now. I'm wet, so like I suspected, these deer come right up into rabbit country. How thick that is doesn't show in the video really, but it's tight, so if we do get into one, it could be a very close encounter. So we'll see what happens, and just poke real slow, and maybe we'll get lucky. It's about noontime. I've been getting poured on for 4 hours, and I'm soaked pretty much in places I didn't know I could be wet. So I'm gonna pack it in. We'll see. Maybe I'll come out later in this evening, but I gotta go home and get my stuff dried out at least, get my muzzleloader cleaned up. It's about 8:45, second day of the Vermont muzzleloader season. And yesterday I kind of got rained out. I was done by noon. I'd go home and dry off. So this morning I came back up on this ridge. So I was just working down through this bottom, and I usually get into a lot of buck sign down in through here, scrapes and rubs. And this year there's some, but it's not like it used to be. But I came upon this rub here. I found one in here last year that was pretty similar. There's a big boy that works this. I think he's the same one that cut my tracks during rifle the second weekend. That was chasing doe all over down on the other side over here. But anyways, there's a good one in here still somewhere. There's a bunch of bark on the ground below it, shavings and stuff, but it's not super fresh, but been within the last week or so. But anyways, just, you don't see a lot of big ones like that in the woods, so always catches my attention. So I've worked over on the ridge on the other side of the swamp, just changing up a little bit, see if maybe the deer moved over here, and getting into quite a bit of decent sign. And I just had one go out. Didn't take off. It was kind of trotted out. I could hear it go, but I couldn't see it. It's hard with all the beeches and leaves up here, kind of crunchy, but so I don't know. I could see him where it went out now. I wasn't that far from it. I could hear it pretty easy, but it was just down over where I couldn't see it. So it's getting closer. We just gotta keep on going. So I was able to get on that deer's tracks, and I followed it down off that other ridge, and it came right back through the same piece. There's a couple of different swamps. There's a dry piece that goes up between them, and the deer uses it to cross a lot, and that's where I just went through, and it came right back down through, and I'm pretty much right back where I started before I crossed the swamp. So I've worked my way up to the top of the ridge now, and I'm working back towards the cut over on the other side. Just talked to Nate, and around 11 o'clock this morning he shot a nice doe and a unit doe. So I'm in queue, so we can't hunt together, but congrats to him. So I'm gonna just keep working this top. I've shot deer right up in this top piece before, and I'm gonna work back towards that cut and see what we can do. If I don't get anything there, I'm gonna go down, cross down through the valley, go back up on the other side and go to the cut that's down on the other end where that I think that big boy's hanging out, and there's a bunch of doe in there I've seen too. So we still got, it's about 12:30, so we still have about 4 hours or so. So we're not gonna give up. We still got some time. See what we can do. All right, it's about 3 o'clock. I'm down in that cut across the valley there. I've been down here quite a few times, and I've gotten a deer pretty much every time I'm down in here. I believe that buck, that big buck, this is one of his stomping grounds down in here. But anyways, I did get onto a deer. She was headed for the green field, pretty much what I've been running into. The deer are tucking down close to the roads and the houses and getting into the green field is pretty much what they're doing. And that's what I'm finding up here now is the ridge that I've been hunting, all the deer are coming down off that, and they're pretty much hanging in around the houses and near the roads now. It's a huge area. I mean, these deer traveled a while. It took me a while to figure it out today. But anyways, I'm gonna start working out. I mean, I'm gonna hunt back to the truck, but we're getting towards dark, so just gotta start working out, and I'll be out midweek and we'll get back after it. But so I jumped a couple today, saw that one doe. So well, that happened pretty quick. I just got out here this morning, and I just got a shot at a buck. So caught him in the feeding area. So I'm gonna go see how he did. He took off, kind of bounding pretty hard. It didn't really look like a hit, but pretty confident I got him. So anyways, we'll go see and see what we got. I kind of working the edges of this field. Figured maybe I'll catch him feeding later this morning with the rain that we've been getting, and I caught him right on the edge. So anyways, fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. It's been a long season. Well, I finally made it happen this morning, about 7:15. Poured last night again. It's been getting a lot of rain this late season, and it's still pretty dark. I shot the deer about 7:15, and I decided to check the feeding areas. Kind of the same idea as I had last year during rifle in New Hampshire when I shot the 7-pointer. It was raining hard, and I figured maybe I'll catch him in the feed a little bit later in the morning, and that's what happened with this guy. He was out feeding, and I was able to stalk within 60 yards of him and get a shot on him. So Vermont 6-pointer with my muzzleloader. It's been a long season. It's been a good season. I've seen a lot of deer. I've seen deer every day. So I'll see a doe after doe. See a couple of small bucks during rifle. I just couldn't. One of them I wasn't sure if he was legal, and the other one it was a long shot up through the woods. Really not much of a chance. But this guy was standing there broadside for me, so I was able to make it happen. I still have a doe tag, so I'll be back out. I got 4 more days. I'll get back after him, but very happy to get this guy this morning. Nothing like getting antlers on the ground, I'll tell you that. And I love my muzzleloader hunting. This is my second year with a muzzleloader this year, so my favorite season anyways. Nice way to cap it off.